My new novel, One Night in Winter, is a story set in Moscow in 1945. One afternoon, two schoolchildren die by shooting on a bridge next to the Kremlin. But they're not just any schoolchildren. They're the children of Stalin's top henchmen, Russia's top leaders. And Stalin immediately starts an investigation in their very exclusive school to find out what caused their deaths. Was it a suicide pact? Was it a conspiracy against the government? Was it a murder and a suicide? Gradually, the school is terrorized. Children are arrested and interrogated. At first, they're just interrogated about the deaths, but soon Stalin starts to use them against their parents. We follow the interrogations in detail. If you were a parent, can you imagine if your children were arrested and forced by torture to speak? What would they testify against you? That's the big question. But gradually, this witch hunt unveils family secrets and forbidden love affairs. For Stalin, everything was political. That's the exciting thing about, by the way, writing a novel about Stalin's period. In their world, everything was secret, but nothing was private. And everything in your private life was political. So these passionate love affairs that these characters have in my book, between young teenagers and between married people, both of them were for different reasons, potentially, literally fatal. They could be punished with the death penalty. And that certainly concentrates the mind. I actually feel, having written history books about Stalin, that the Stalin in this novel, One Night in Winter, is closer to the real thing than I've ever written before. He's a fascinating character, Stalin. He's Tony Soprano, he's like a gangster boss, but he's also deeply intelligent and subtle and complex. This is really a world that one character describes as Edith Wharton with the death penalty. This is a historical novel. Stalin's a real character in the book, but most of the leading characters are invented. They're my creations. And I grew to love them as I wrote the book. Really, amidst all the terror and the politics and the power, this is about love. Family love, teenage romance, and the grand passions of adultery.